Right, so today I'm going to go over natural gas because it had a trade opportunity, and I just want to go over it. All right. So the market's in an uptrend, as you can see over here on the left-hand side, and it comes back down all the way down to test. It doesn't break the lows, but it does test. It's not like a spring, but it goes all the way down, and does this against this area. So it's basically in a testing position. So when it did that, it becomes interesting because as soon as it gets to a point where it's testing, because I mean, take a look at what happened from this low to this high, from this red brick. Look at all the buying. Look at all the buying from this red brick. Green, 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 green. So doesn't it make sense to look at that same level? Because from it came one, two, three, four, five, six, 7 green bricks. Obviously, it makes sense to take a look at that level, just like it makes sense to look at this level where you have one, two, three, four, five, six, 7, 8 red bricks. You should take a look at both because from that area you have all the buying and all the selling coming in. So you take a look at that level and see what happens. So as price goes to that level, you have this buying wave that comes in. The buying wave from the low of the buying wave, there's 4,100, no, 410 contracts right here. That's what this green, you see, like sticks out the green, right? Why? Because that's buying off the lows. It's in another way, it's also volume off the bottom. So that's very important because smart money knows where to buy, where to sell. They buy the highs and they buy the lows almost exactly. Most of the time they're spot on. And this right here, the 41, that green is buying. And it's not just buying, it's buying that has follow through of one, two, three, four, five, six. 6 bricks that take out this minor creek area right here. So immediately I know that there's buying. And it's not just buying, it's buying off of a level that's from a higher time frame. So, or a higher brick size. So, I mean, the buying comes in. It breaks this level. Now, I would have liked it if it broke 2 levels, but in a lot of these markets, it'll just break 1. Then you see the first pullback. So this is where people get scared because they see the heavy selling right there, the 54, right? So you get scared. Oh, it's going down. And then again, it goes down, 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 down here. Here it's 81, but what folks don't realize is this is buying. It's not really selling. It's buying against this area, right? And it bops up, and then this one more, and here it makes a very minor higher high. That is a higher high. It's a very small one because there's not enough liquidity there yet, meaning the buyers aren't there yet. They need buyers. They need breakout buyers. The breakout buyers are not there, so it has to come back down to find pullback buyers. And it goes down and it finds pullback buyers right there. Right here, the 24 is the biggest print, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the wave. Why? 24 followed by 21. The reason is they're buying the level. That's why the volume increased here and here. And now it's ready to mark up. So from this, what are the key behaviors? And this is the real schematic here. Your volume off the bottom. There's your change of behavior. The breakout here is not apparent. It's a breakout, but the volume here, the breakout volume is not apparent. It's fine. The volume of the bottom is apparent. Almost all the behaviors will never be there, because that's just the market. Then market pulls back on a big effortful wave to break, but it's not. It's just effort. This is not lack of supply yet. It's not lack of supply yet. You have about 15. I think it's like 1,500. Yeah, 1,500 on this down wave. That's a lot of effort, but no reward, and it stops right at creek. And then after that, here is where you know that there's a lack of supply. Why? The volume goes from 1,500 to 300. 300 is 1/5 of 1,500. It dries up and makes a higher high. Then after that, there's a move to test. Which is important because they didn't find breakout buyers. So, I mean, what they're going to do, they spring it. Spring what? Spring this level right here with this wick. Right there. And then from that spring rally. So what are the takeaways here? The first thing is, oh yeah, I forgot to mention this climactic action in the background as well. Because this is 1100, which is greater than 3, 6, 1, 3, 10, 1, 4, 4, 1 till 25. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the biggest volume in about 10 waves, I think. So, and then it has a reversal because, and their breakout fails. See that there's a breakout here, but it fails, it reverses. That's important. Like that breakout failure is very important. Means the breakout buyers are screwed, so they have to cover. These are breakout sellers. They're underwater, right? The 24 right there. Anyway, point being, you have all the elements of the turning point. You have, I mean, it's always, not all of them will all be clear. Always remember that. It's not going to be clear. For example, what isn't clear? Well, first of all, the climax. Let me see how clear, if it's clear or not. Right. I mean, you see it increase in volume, but it's not like ultra clear, right? What is clear? The change of behavior. Look at this volume. Bing, 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 bing. Blue, 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 blue. Look at that. So that's clear. The climax is not really that clear. I could tell it is because I just look in the background. I know like 10, 11 is greater than 3, 6, 1, 10, blah, blah, blah. All right. What else is not clear? What else is not clear is this effort. When this effort occurs, it's on heavy volume and it's going down. So this is the red that'll scare you out, because once you see this 54, you might say, oh, 54 is greater than 41. Oh, this is selling, but just don't be scared of anyway, because remember that the background blue, 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 blue has to, in your mind, be weighed against this red. And if you realize that, oh yeah, this is at a level and that buyers are going to win, and this is why the judgment that's being made here is probabilistic, meaning you have both bullish and bearish elements, and you have to be able to weigh them. So if you're looking at only single bricks, you're going to see this 54 and get scared out because, oh yeah, it's coming from resistance. Look at the selling. And that's fine. You want to hold? Hold. Wait for a break. There's your break. This is also not that clear, meaning this confirmation higher high is only, is 5.169 and this 5.16. It's only one tick higher. So how could you call that confirmation? Well, it's still a higher high. It's still a higher high. It didn't find liquidity or volume. So what's it going to do is just going to come back and test. And that's when you want to get in. Okay. So the elements that are clear and elements that are not clear, the elements that are clear is all this buying pressure. What's not clear is if we're still bullish after that because of the selling wave. What else is not clear is the confirmation of one tick. What else is not clear? The climax. So this is where the judgment weighs. Your judgment weighs the bullish and bearish factors, and that's it. And look what happened. All the way up here. How big is the move? That's 4R, so there should be 8R. At about 10R. Almost 9, 10R. Not bad, right? All right, that was a lesson on turning point. If you're not using this type of chart, fine. Just use a wave chart on what is it? On bar charts. Like bar charts give you good information also, right? You can use bar charts. I've used bar charts, put wave charts on them. It's fine. You can use that also. They will probably might be easier. I don't know, but yeah, you could just put the wave volume or like zigzags with volume, etc. on bar charts, and they'll give you plenty of good information. Anyway, take care. Bye.